How about your upset pick of the week?
I have absolutely no reason to make this pick because I do not, in any way, shape, or form, believe in Mike Shula as an offensive coordinator, and I've been on the record with that since the preseason. That being said, we have not had a game. South Carolina has not had a game yet this year where you looked at that game and said, Lenore Sellers put this team on his back. 315 yards passing, 114, 125 yards rushing, three or four combined total touchdowns. We haven't really seen that yet. There's just something in me with it being in Columbia and all the talk about this week. This game was they took this game away from us. All that kind of that chip on the shoulder stuff. I feel like this could be a moment where Lenore Seller stands out and really throws this team on his back and hands Oklahoma a very unfortunate loss in Columbia, South Carolina. So I'm going with the Gamecocks as my upset pick of the week.
What is that sound I hear? Loud booing from Norman, Oklahoma.
I think you're right. The next time I go into Oklahoma City or Oklahoma, I have to go in disguise.
Dress up like Kirby Smart.
Yeah, there you go. I'm practicing. We've got another three or four in us to do. How about you? Who's your upset pick?
Since you already alluded to the fact that we must be in some alternate universe with Vanderbilt being favored over LSU,
Yes,
I'm going to go with the Fighting Tigers of Louisiana State University as my upset pick of the week.
absolutely. As you said, I'd have been disappointed if you didn't.
I think this is going to be it's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
You have two guys that coached together. Clark Lee was Brian Kelly's defensive coordinator at Notre
Hmm.
Dame. We've talked before about the great job he's done at Vanderbilt to the point where
Hmm.
people want to come to Vanderbilt. And as you mentioned, no one's begging a former coach to come back because
Right.
Vanderbilt's in a much better position. Diego is an X factor. But what I'm curious to see is when you look at that Vanderbilt team, I think on defense, the one area of weakness is their secondary.
Absolutely.
LSU has the receivers, they have the talent.
Hmm.
Now, whether or not the offense can finally get rolling, because I think Vanderbilt is going to do a good job containing the LSU run game. They're going to force Nussmeier to air it out. The question is, can he do it? Uh,
Yeah.
I think LSU's defense is going to show up. And you always know Diego's going to get his at some point. But this could really, if LSU cannot air it out, Darren, this could really turn into a good old fashioned SEC slugfest.
Absolutely. And I think you're spot on because with the wide receivers, tight ends, whoever the 6'7"
Trey Des Green.
trade as green. I mean, have mercy. We're just everybody that's a DB, go cover him. I think that's going to be the Vanderbilt play. Surely, with four of you, somebody can swat it away or something, right? But I think when you look at him, when you look at the wide receivers, I think the Vanderbilt attack plan has to be pressure. Get in the backfield, make Nussmeier uncomfortable because your receivers are going to be on point. You have to get him off point. You have to get him where he's overthrowing, where he's missing targets, not seeing downfield. That's got to be the hope of the Vanderbilt defense, especially with the secondary struggles that they've had this year.
Yeah. Last week against South Carolina, LSU turned the ball over 3 times. They turned the ball over in the red zone. South Carolina was not able to capitalize. I think if LSU turns the ball over 3 times in Nashville, Vanderbilt's going to turn those into points.
I think the turnover, as almost cliche as it sounds, that'll be one of your indicators of who wins the game. Because I mean, you look at the Alabama game, two very very costly turnovers by Vanderbilt that were obvious difference makers in that game. So it's been a little bit of an issue for both teams so far this year in big games. So I think that's going to be part of the tell of the tape when you look at who won this game. That's going to be one of the numbers that really stand out.
So we're making a little wager on this game. The whoever's team wins, the loser has to buy them lunch somewhere. So we'd like to hear from you who are
Oh yeah.
listening and watching. If Vanderbilt wins, where should I take Darren to eat? And if LSU wins, where should Darren take me to eat? We'd love to hear your suggestions, your responses. Post a comment, send a message. We'd like to hear your
Yes.
feedback on that, and
Absolutely.
we'll let you know next week what you suggested in light of the outcome of the LSU Vandy game.
And I'll let you know how good it was. Oh wait, no, that's
I like the confidence.
this might be the only moment in all of our years of doing this show that when this game's coming, I can hey, we're favored. I can say that. It might be the only shot I get.
It's like you're already practicing the victory formation.
I refuse to do that.